Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It feels right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to another episode of the No Free Game podcast.
No Free Game.
I am your humble, gracious host, King Solomon.
King.
And next to me was Abe Lincoln's muse, George Washington's biggest enemy,
Okay.
and a former aide to Donald J. Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, the Big Juice Show. Let's give us a round of applause again.
No Free Game. That was great.
Every week, man, they're getting better.
Yeah.
Every time we're getting better. This is what I thought about. Welcome, my friend. How are you? How's everything? You look wonderful. You look festive. For those of you who are watching, today it's 4th of July, so shout out to America Day.
Yes.
And your festive George Washington fit.
Had to get the do going.
I don't know if George Washington would be happy or completely appalled, but
Disturbed.
he probably would think you were a crazy person.
He just wouldn't know. And the fact that I'm able to speak freely would be even more
he'll like
confusing.
this. He'll like this. He'll like this. But nonetheless, welcome. Happy America Day.
Okay.
It kind of feels weird doing 4th of July these days. But at the end of the day, man, we are in a free country for the most part.
Yeah.
Depending upon what your version of freedom is. It could be worse.
It could be a lot
That's all I'm going to say.
worse.
That's all I'm going to say. It could be worse.
It could be a lot worse.
We'll leave it at that. How was your week?
It was good.
A week, whatever.
It feels like once again it was a blur.
Yeah, I think as you get older, weeks don't really. You kind of almost go by months, but go ahead.
Because
time flies at a weird pace now.
Anymore, right?
It's a weird pace.
And I think this week you were actually gone for most of it.
I was, and I'll touch on my my adventures as I just returned from vacation. I hope you can see my island or Southern
Tan.
America tan.
Make America Great tan.
Yeah. I guess I could just dive right into it, huh? So I just came back from Myrtle Beach. Interesting experience. I will say, as someone who lives in New Jersey and knows the Jersey Shore, I really don't see too much of a difference between like going to Seaside or Belmar or any of these Jersey Shore areas. Myrtle Beach is in South Carolina, and reminding me of those. Had a nice little boardwalk, had some good seafood. They had really good seafood. Shout out to Dirty Don's. Shout out my fault. Dirty Don's, some love there. But yeah, there was not much else to do for grown-ups. Myrtle Beach is definitely a place you go to lay on the beach all day.
Really beach life, family orientated.
Super. Like the main events for adults are like going to the beach and listening to like a live band behind you.
Oh, I don't think we at that age yet.
Yeah. So
Almost.
So if you're into that, I recommend. If you're not,
stay the fuck away.
There's a couple other places you can go. But speaking of America Day, I kind of feel like this question gets tossed around a lot. Many within our community have answered and given their takes on it. But since we're here and we've gotten older, maybe things have changed from our youth.
Okay.
So at this point in your life, your top 3 4th of July cookout foods.
Oh. Hands down, glizzies.
You're a glizzy guy, huh?
And you know what? Niggas find a way to fuck good shit up. You over-sexualize glizzies. Me having
that's fair. That's fair.
I used to look forward to just, like, it's never enough glizzies. If anything, the potato salad go, the macaroni, all the other shit go, it's glizzies. It's always, even if
it's a staple.
No buns.
Glizzies and hamburgers or cheeseburgers, really. If you eat hamburgers, I kind of look at you weird.
I start eating hamburgers.
Oh, no.
Yes, King. I'm one of those niggas. I'd be like, no cheese, please. I'm one of those niggas now,
we got some booze. I ain't got the boo ones. Whatever. Boo. come on, dog. That shit dry. Yo, and I'm not even a condiments nigga. I'm really like I'm cool with like the bare minimum. Like I maybe throw some ketchup on the jump or what. But if you ain't got no cheese,
I don't know what happened.
Yo, you just eat, dry ass cow thigh, my nigga. That shit is.
Yo, it was.
Come on, bro.
Yo, King, I don't know what.
What happened?
I must have became Jewish.
Traumatic?
What Hold the cheese, Mortimer. I don't know, my nigga. It was just one day. It was just like probably because I'm fake lactose. Like if I eat the cheese and it's just you know what's weird, my nigga? It got deep, King.
Oh no.
I can do just the hamburger with like the mayo and ketchup.
Oh yeah, what happened to you, bro?
Real Jewy, real high credit score Jakes. I don't know, my nigga. And it's like I don't even go for the cheeseburgers no more. I see him, I be like, oh, I'll wait. And then like throw some more burgers up there, and I'll just hamburger it up. I don't know. I swear to God. And so you know what, Glizzy's,
okay,
got ribs, but
ribs. Oh, you bougie. Nah, you so bougie. You different. What happened?
You gotta have the ribs on the 4th.
Oh, you made partner or something, didn't you? You eat a different. Go ahead.
And then what else? What else would be a step? It would have to be like one of the sides to mix. You can't just. It got to be like like a macaroni salad, seafood salad, pasta. One of the salads. One of those cold.
Oh, so for you it's just interchangeable.
Yeah, because I'm not too picky with that, but it gotta be. But as long as they're moist, don't come to my fucking barbecue with the dry ass salad. I'm gonna send you back.
Wait. So we gotta touch it because I actually feel very offended that you can interchange per se like the salads.
Yeah.
Without an issue. Mm-hmm. I like potato salad is easily by far the more superior salad.
I do like it the most out of the 3
by far,
but. If you got a good what is it? A pasta salad, you not fucking with it.
I'm not. If I'm at a table, if I'm getting my food, right? I got my John, boom, and I see them both there. I'm easily going to potato salad. And once I hit the potato salad, I'm never gonna touch the pasta salad. I may touch it because nobody else there at the end of the night, and I'm drunk, and I gotta eat something. So you may see me scoop a couple things, but outside of that, if you're giving me options. Pasta salads usually last. Now, with that being said, I'm not anti-pasta salad, right? If I'm in an environment, pasta salad the only thing available, I'll eat the pasta salad, no problem, right? I'll take the bullet because pasta salads to me are hit or miss because you can either make them amazingly or you can make them the worst things that God ever made. So it really always depends on where I'm at. But if it's just there, I'll take it. But if there are any options available, it's
seafood salad. Are you fucking with that?
See, even with seafood salads, it gets real dicey, right?
Because you can fuck that up.
Oh, man.
You can fuck a seafood salad up.
At least give me a little bit of real shit. Like, I don't want the fake crab and the fake shrimp. Give me something fresh. We're gonna get real deep into it. The seafood salads. I'm a seafood guy, right?
Yeah,
I love me some seafood.
Yeah, me too.
Right? So I can taste, and I'm not even anti imitation crab. I'll still fuck around with some imitation crab, no big.
Good though, because
I need the good brand.
Like crab,
don't give me the chewy, bouncy. Like, no, yo, come on,
drop the shit, come back up.
Yeah. Don't give me that crab. I don't want that crab. And that's gonna fuck up my whole thing. Cause now I'm gonna take the bite, taste it, and now the whole shit's destroyed. Cause now I gotta pick it out and whatever.
Yeah,
but see, that's why I almost feel like potato salad has to be number one because there's so many. It's so risky free. Like you can only fuck up a potato salad if you aim to fuck up a potato salad.
The risk reward factor.
Yeah, like it's such a safer bet.
I could
you can follow just the basic rules of potato salad and come out as that was solid. It will be touched.
Yeah, just fuck the regular template. I mean, use the regular template. You can't really fuck that up.
Yeah, it's only when you want to get freaky.
Cause some niggas, how do you feel about the niggas who want to get freaky at the like bring some? I got the tuna casserole.
No, yeah.
Like
honestly, though, there's a special place in hell for those guys. Cool, who about to eat this? But you want to know why? You want to see how fucked up my mind can get? Because now I'm looking at you like, oh, you different. You trying to prove to me you different. Why couldn't you bring a beer? Don't even bring food.
Bring some
Bring
chips.
a case of beer.
I brought my grandmother's special. Nigga,
Yo,
go
come
back,
on,
get some
son.
fucking IPAs, you fucking schizo psycho nigga.
And then the mental warfare of it, because now you making me look like I'm an asshole. Because I don't want to touch your grandmother John.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to disrespect your grandmother. Now you got me contemplating different things. You trying to play mental warfare with me, and I just want to have a nice little lunch with my family.
You know how to do it? Back when we had the crib, all right, my nigga, oh, word, now I made it. All right, so look, we ain't gonna fuck that up. Go put that in the fridge. Go put that in the fridge. It gotta be cold, right? No, it can stay warm. And when niggas hit me with that, it's just like, put it in the fridge anyway. Crazy nigga. What the fuck are we? Yo, that's what I'm saying. Some niggas, bro. The game is niggas want to do the. I like how you said it. You know what? I might gotta move potato salad because I've had a lot more worse seafood and pasta salad.
Because those templates can get real freaky.
I can see that, yo.
Those templates get real freaky.
I can see that.
Right. But let me just throw out my three. I gotta go cheeseburger. I'm gonna usually pick a cheeseburger over a hot dog.
Can't fuck that up.
I'm gonna usually, cause I mean, exactly. That's another one that's just, you really can't do too much bad with that one. Macaroni and cheese.
Ooh,
is a big one for me.
Still, even in the heat.
I will eat macaroni and cheese in the fucking Sahara Desert.
It's always good. It's just that.
That's
macaroni
also
salad.
One. That's also.
That's me. Like I said, I still mix up, but I can feel it.
But now mac and cheese is another one that can get real freaky, and a lot of people have either done it amazingly or just as bad as possible. So I will put an asterisk around my mac and cheese because it's got to be the baked John.
Yes.
I really don't rock with the sweaty mac and cheese. You know what I'm talking about? The shit where it's like dripping off my the thing like that. Like all I really want to see dripping is my cheese.
That's it.
I need my shit to be in perfect and pristine square shaped as I cut it to put on this plate. And then once I put the fork down, once I put my fork down, I want everything to fucking go crazy. That's high in mac and cheese.
Niggas want to reinvent the wheel
all the time, but I digress.
And that's two. Third.
Now this is where things get a little difficult for me. I mean, because I feel like I have to go with another side, but like I also kind of want like another pause of meat. Like I need like another, like a big. So with that being said, I'll do the chicken. I'll do the chicken. Whether it's grilled,
good
fried,
choice.
like that's another one that even if it's at its worst state, give me some barbecue sauce and I'll make it work.
We make it work.
Give me some hot sauce. Give me another. Just give me a condiment with the chicken as long as it's cooked.
Can't fuck that
I'll
up.
make it work.
They try.
I've seen disastrous takes on chicken. And that template is probably as old as the caveman.
Cause niggas been putting chicken on fire for thousands of years, and
Just
niggas,
hundreds of thousands.
and they still find a way to fuck. I think I do prefer actual grilled chicken, like on the grill, over fried chicken as I got, because maybe we don't get it as often. Like a good like G Franco makes good grill food.
Shout out to him. He does make very good grill food. That's a fact.
That's for some reason his shit and it's good.
It might be the cocaine he sprinkles in it.
Anywho. You know what? It might.
All the side. Whoa. All the sponsors. Whoa. All the side.
It's friendly Coke. It's friendly. What are we doing? Everybody heard a little friendly Coke every now and again, whatever. But it works. It works, and it's the best.
No, he does make very, very good grill food. That is actually, he's a very good cook.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to cooking as you gotten older?
Yes.
Is that an old guy thing?
I think so, but now, because the game super turned, him and Wes, they're really good. But see, once I be like, niggas, they allocate funds for the knives.
Or the knife bag. I know I have a long way to go when I see people with not like cooking equipment.
Yeah. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a back seat now.
I think I'm gonna get there. I don't think I'm there yet, but I think there's gonna be a point where a light switch, like a light fuse switches or something on in my head, and I'm gonna just be like, yeah, I'm about to be fucking Chef Ramsay. I'm about to change the game. I'm gonna go crazy.
Wait, can I ask you a question? When did this become a thing that for 4th of July, we we barbecue, we grill it up.
I think it's as old as
right?
mankind.
Do other countries do this?
Yeah, every country celebrates their independence.
No, but like this. Like how
no one does anything like America.
This is true.
America is an anomaly in itself.
It's the Morty Show year round.
I mean, it's America.
Jerry Springer.
Yeah, that's America. It's a melting pot of nonsense that somehow keeps working. Somehow.
The fireworks, the glizzies.
Yeah, it's over the top. I mean, actually, North Korea is another one that's like over the top for their
North Korea.
Yeah, Russia, they do like a whole big parade thing where they have like China. No, actually, I take that back. America may not be so like I think we kind of started off the trend, but now I see a lot of these other, especially the ones with they got like dictators and shit. Those guys really want to try to show they might, so they really do their crazy. China's a whole different ball game, but I know they be doing their crazy ceremonies and John for their Independence Day. So
trying to get lit.
I think but I think it's all part of the American lore. You gotta make things splashy. Fucking fireworks. You're fucking looking aside for lights.
Are we celebrating lights as a people? This is a question, King. Are we celebrating? Like you said, America Day. I like that.
Yeah.
Because, of course, I've got my revolutionary do on.
Shout out to them.
You know, our slave owners.
Yes, they were.
Not my forefathers, but the freaky white niggas who held them captive.
Yep.
In retrospect, thank you. Thank you. Right? Hindsight, everything is 2020. I'm pretty sure at the moment it wasn't the best barbecues. You know what I mean? Like if the grill meat wasn't grilled
shit.
right,
I almost spit out my water.
they might have grilled a nigga.
I didn't know that's where you were going.
Yes, but in retrospect, thank you. But now, King, it's so like on the way to get my glizzies and Casamigos, I'm seeing like Black Lives Matter shit next to the coleslaw and Lay's potato chips. It's so weird now.
Yeah, I mean, I always come from a place of understanding, and I understand, and actually, I kind of say this is the point of America, right? Where you can literally go every day and talk shit about this country and spit out how much you hate it and how much it's the worst place ever, and nothing will happen to you. Do that shit in Russia.
Oh no, right?
Do that shit in Russia right now.
Free Brittany Griner.
Actually, there's a chick who was a news reporter that was trying to report on the war. She got arrested.
In Russia?
Yes, ma'am. Sir.
Wait, so she's
a Russian news reporter. This is like in the beginning of the war. She went on air and basically was saying like what Russia was doing was wrong. They arrested her next day.
Oh.
I think, and listen, I understand. And again, that's why I think it's the beauty of America. If you have a problem with it, I don't think there's anything wrong expressing your problem with the place that you live, right? That's like saying that if my house or my apartment, right, that I'm renting is fucking falling apart and dog shit, it's wrong for me to tell the goddamn landlord fix my goddamn house.
Yeah, good.
That don't mean I want to leave.
But I just feel like my floor.
I would just like my fucking rats not coming out of my goddamn ceiling.
Yeah.
Or water busting into my goddamn kitchen every day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think that's and I think that's okay, right? That doesn't mean that I don't want to live here anymore. I don't want to live in these conditions.
That's all.
I like the location. My neighbors is cool. I mean, I got a lot of memories here.
Dude, I feel like when people say that, like, it's getting so bad they're taking our rights away. I really don't.
Honestly, it's just history. This is nothing more than another stamp in history. You can go back to World War I, go back to World War II, go back to the Gulf War. You can go to so many what's it called? The uprising with African Americans. Like, there are so many points in history that we can go to and point where everyone's saying how things are gonna go. Our society is destroyed. Next, they're gonna take this and that.
My grandfather.
And everyone seems to be chilling.
At the end of the day.
Everyone seems to still wake up and go to sleep and go to work. I think, and especially now we have the internet, so even more people can just see it. I don't think there's anything new going on here.
I don't either.
It's new challenges, right? So with new society, new challenges arise, and you have to figure out ways to fix those new things. But it's nothing like there's no fucking Armageddon comet flying to America, like to the U.S. that's gonna kill. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing here that hasn't been at its core tackled in basically our nation's
like nothing's
history.
really new under the sun still. Like you said, the technology issues, but like we talking about the same shit, and you know what? I feel like being that we can talk about and be more vocal about it, it's actually gonna be changed. Now the fucked up, the Roe versus Wade, that we talked about last week, that's obviously the fuck weird, but I do think in a few more years, it's gonna get reverted again.
Things are changing. Listen, don't get me wrong. With all this being said, it doesn't mean that people shouldn't fight for what's right in the moment, in the present day. Right? It's
I
not
like that.
to,
Get the claps.
It's not to, like, you know what I mean? It's not to diminish people, you know, the work that people are doing to really help and create change. But I also feel like, you know, this is just another stamp in history. Like things will change. Things always change. How they change it's remained to be seen.
That's up for grabs.
But change is inevitable, right? So with that understanding, it's like, yo, man, I get it. But at the end of the day, this shit could be a lot worse. And yo, think about it. This country, and then people say how divided we are, and we're the worst ever. This country went through a civil war. Like, don't tell me we're in the worst state ever.
Niggas don't want
when
that.
literally niggas that was brothers on one side were shooting at each other.
Yeah. We really haven't, yeah.
And just to put even more perspective to you, there are countries right now that have gone through like 10 civil wars. Haiti has been through like 50. Like, there are countries that go through civil wars like at least maybe once or twice a century. Or not a century, like a half a century.
Yeah, but they still, it's countries in
Government
civil wars
uprising,
right now.
Like, these things happen every day. So, like, yes, are we in weird times? Absolutely. But is it the apocalypse that you be seeing people say, and like, how can it be?
And it's more money. I think
there's so much more money.
There's so much more money. To be honest, I don't think even a motherfucker like on the exact opposite spectrum of us. Like, I would say we're two uppity liberal Yankee blacks, and if you would put us in the bottom of Alabama, even that white honky racist, that starch MAGA nigga, I don't think he would still be willing to fuck shit up because of the money. Like, maybe I'm naive or too optimistic, but like, we could agree to disagree in this country, like you said, on polar opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
And get along.
Yeah. At least just not be weird about it. Like, even if we don't get along, like, it's the over the top weirdness for me, when everything is fake, right? Like, you can literally create like this world by taking a camera and literally purposely taking shots of all this insanity. But that doesn't mean that's really reflective of what's happening.
Not at all. You guys just were in South Carolina. You said you had a ball.
I didn't experience that one racist shit the whole time. And that's no cap. Everybody was friendly as fuck. Shocked. I expected at least one.
One racist encounter.
I expected at least one.
Like, I think especially when we're up here, we're like, yo, those like we expect, like we go down there like, you niggers go back and throw a can at us. And again, I'm pretty sure that does happen, but that, like,
I was just about to say, it's not to say that maybe it is like that in certain parts, and maybe I was just lucky enough not to experience it. That could be completely fair as well. But my main point is to show that there's hyperbole on both sides, right? I'm sure South Carolina isn't the most friendliest state to black people in the 50 states here. But I'm also not of the belief that they're just, for the most part, just walking up to niggas and also wild racist shit. And for the most part. I'm talking large generalization.
I'm not in the bigger scheme, right?
I'm sure there are specific areas where this may not apply to them. where it is just really wild nonsense.
And it might not be those vacation resorts in those areas.
Yeah.
Who goes to vacation in like Missouri?
And you can kind of tell that area because there's nothing else out there. So all I'm saying is,
shout out to Ozarks. I think that's in Missouri.
No, I thought that was in North Carolina. Ain't that in the?
I thought it was a big area. Like,
I don't know shit from shit. But anyways, long story short, shout out to America Day.
Yes.
Let's get some more claps.
Let's go.
So, I wanted to touch on a topic with you.
Okay.
So, as I said earlier, I came back from vacation in South Carolina. We touched on it a lot today. But I didn't go alone. It was myself, my lady, my mans. We'll just call him TP.
Okay. Shout out TP.
And my other mans, we'll call him Travie B.
Okay.
Okay. And they brought their ladies.
How was it?
So this is what I wanted to touch on. And I wanted to touch on it because this was the first time I went on a big couples trip like that. And I've learned there are do's and don'ts. Right? So I think one of the don'ts is don't allow your lady to get lost in other people's stuff.
Business?
Not even necessarily business and specifics, but like energies. So we're gonna call this this. This is the top 5 do's and don'ts for group couple vacations. Let's get some more claps.
I think we need to hear this. I need to know.
So my first don't, as I said, don't allow your lady to get lost in other people's stuff. And what I mean by that is not necessarily even specifics, but energies, right? So there could be a time where one couple could be on a little bit of an argument, and you can feel the energy from one party, and sometimes it can rub off on your lady. Now, again, this is not to say that this happened, but these are things that I just observed and realized can happen and what you should prevent.
Really quick.
And that could ruin a trip. Again, I want to say that did not happen this trip, but I can see energies being a big play, right? So say your lady wants to go somewhere, but the other ladies don't. So I think the key to all this is understanding that, hey, we are all on vacation. We're not necessarily stuck to each other. So I see it as each couple should have their own individual vacation in the same area. In the sense of, hey, we're gonna do this, y'all are free to come. And then at the end of the night, maybe we all have a set, all right, we're gonna do dinner together, we're gonna go out together, we're gonna do, as a group, we'll do this. But outside of that, there's no obligation.
That we gotta do every event together.
Exactly.
What if when you get there, you realize, oh shit, these other participating groups don't do the same fun we do. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I say you each should be feeling like this is our own vacation with other people here.
I like that.
Right? So if they don't want to do X, Y, and Z today, no problem. No pressure. We're going to go do X, Y, Z.
Regardless.
Whatever you guys want to do, feel free. There's no pressure here.
People get lost in that. Like, I had went on one, but nothing that big. It's usually maybe another couple, and I realized I'm an outdoorsy nigga.
Yep.
And I can do the hiking. And,
yep.
And not every vacation, of course, you want to have fun, maybe do a little drugs, drink a little. But I also want to enjoy the space I'm at because I don't live there.
Yep.
Some people don't like that.
I am an anti-hiking nigga.
Really?
I'm not hiking shit.
No?
Nah.
You went with the hiking nigga.
Yep, and I told him go crazy.
Without me.
I will not be there. Don't even bother asking me.
But that's cool, because then you could...
I make this very clear. I don't feel no way. I'll see y'all later.
Yeah, you're not problematic.
I will see you later. I'm going to go do something else.
And we can have fun later.
I will come back, get dressed, let's take some shots.
I like it. Because I like that.
We are all on our own vacation together.
What's number 2 that you might have noticed?
Number 2, which is a do, and I kind of actually touched on it, you should have at least one time each day where everyone hangs out together. Right?
Okay.
Whether it's a dinner, whether it's just like we'll all go to the bar together, whether it's like a game night. It is good to have the camaraderie. It is fun. Those moments are very fun. I can even say on this trip, those were the best moments. When we were all together at the end of the night doing X, Y, and Z. Great time. So that's a good do.
See that.
That's a great do. A don't.
Okay, number 3.
Do not argue or watch your friends argue in front of you. If you're gonna argue, take that shit to the room.
Did that happen? I had to get the tea.
No.
Or did you feel it a bit like, oh shit?
I know there was some a little skirmishes here and there,
which is regular.
Regular couple stuff. There was nothing, no major blowouts.
Okay.
Or anything like that. But and I say this as a don't because everyone did opposite. Actually, everyone did. If there was a skirmish, just kept it in their own rooms. But I can see where there could be times where couples argue in public or argue in the public setting. It sets a bad precedent.
That should get awkward.
Because then everybody want to start arguing in front of people.
Yeah.
Let's not make that shit comfortable.
It opens up the floodgates.
It opened up conversations that were locked away for years.
Oh, no.
Again, I want to specify that did not happen on this trip, but
not on vacation.
I can see this happening. I saw a lot of things and thank goodness it didn't happen, but I can see that it could. One statement left or right.
It's one argument away from getting really bad.
One statement left or right. And now everybody's talking about issues that no one's ever spoke about.
You know what? I can say that my lady has a really good, she's like an empath. She has a really good sense of that when shit's about to go left. And then she's just, she give me a look. Because we can not argue in public, but like, I'm the type of nigga that might need to get cursed out. I'm like, babe, let's do something like that. I'm like, what the fuck? What did we come on with? Shall we just shut the fuck up? And I'm like, all right. And that's about it, because I'm used to getting cursed out. Mother cursed me out. So, but with other couples, and then she be like, I'm like, babe, let's go to the glizzy thing.
Yeah, yo, because
she's like, okay. Because I don't.
And another don't, and this is the don't for men. Do not answer the question your man's girlfriend asked you. You don't know, you wasn't there, you ain't see shit.
Uh-oh.
Those are the only acceptable answers.
I don't like those questions, King.
Those are the only, I don't know, I wasn't there, damn, I ain't see shit.
Nigga, I'm like, word?
That's crazy.
Damn.
He ain't even tell me.
Shit, yeah? Shit.
You knew a week ago.
I wasn't there. You right next to it with the SpongeBob face. Damn, really?
But that's man law. That's law. The girlfriend asked you, he bugging. You know, he be crazy.
Yeah, that nigga crazy.
I can't stand him either.
Let's keep the vacation clean.
Clean. That's the moral. That's the moral of this list here. Keep the vacation clean.
Would you do it again with the same was it? Well, not at the same obviously place.
I would do it again with the same people because now, again, it turned out very well. But now I even know what to expect even more, and I just think at a better. Shout out South Carolina, but at a better place, I think we could have even more of a good time. But I think as a group, we made the best of the situation. So, I would do it again with them. But I definitely learned etiquette. There's couples etiquette.
Oh, it is.
There's couples etiquette.
You know what? I think we got a solid group of of friends to where we can go out and enjoy each other, especially because I feel for the most part, the dudes, like the guy group that we have, we've known each other since kids. So most of us now, like you've been with your lady, oh my God, 5 years? Just about.
Four.
So
yeah,
that's a stint. That's a nice little bit. For the most part, we've got years under the belt.
Yep.
And our ladies at least know each other.
Yep.
So it's not weird. It gets weird when a nigga wanna bring a new joint. Cause like I said.
Oh, so that's my last one.
That's number 5.
If you as the lady are bringing a new guy into the situation, or if you as a guy are bringing a new lady into the situation, and she's brand new, you have to give her the rundown. Yo, understand so-and-so is like so-and-so. Understand you can't say so-and-so around so-and-so. Understand XYZ, XYZ. Because again, one wrong statement, one slip up,
whole vacation fucked.
$2,000 down the drain. Boom.
And then your shorty looking at you in the room.
Because you ain't say nothing.
You just. And then you ain't gonna say nothing? This shit costs $2,200.
I will text him later. I don't know what you want from me right now, because I'm not doing this.
I'm not his agent.
I am not his agent.
You want to go to the bar? The Ferris wheel look lit.
Yo, man. Yo, so please just follow these simple rules.
I like that, King.
Let's get some claps. Follow these simple rules. You will have a wonderful vacation with your friends. And yeah, that was my trip.
I like that because it's vacation season and for some reason it feels like this summer. June's gone, and before you know it, after 4th of July, I don't know if it feels like that. After America Day, the rest of the summer flies.
Well, I mean, it's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
We wait all fucking year for relatively 70 days, and it's gone.
Well, that's because we live in Jersey.
Yeah.
Them West states and Southern states, they actually hate this time of the year. It's probably too hot for them.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Because this shit get really, really hot. Any more trips planned for you this summer?
Well, that's a good question. I want to go on one more. I don't have anything planned, but I would like to do one more island.
Okay.
I've only done one island, so I've done 2. So I'd like to do one more island. Do you plan your vacations out early, or are you like spur of the moment? Let's bust a move.
More spur of the moment. We've actually been trying to put something together. I'm going away to upstate the end of this month, upstate New York. We're gonna do that for about a week, and then there's one more. Actually, the other one I want to do is an island. That one I'm planning.
Islands are the best.
It all depends, and the thing is too, depending on where we go, what friend group we want to go with, because on my end.
Hold on, for you to try to get friends to go to an island is gonna be rough, King. Actually, before I even I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. So now you brought me to a very good question.
Talk about it.
Are you pro all-inclusive resorts or anti all-inclusive resorts?
For my lady, all-inclusive. Like if it's with the homies and shit, let's go out, let's get with the natives. Let's do fucking ayahuasca next to the fire. Let's fucking get trippy with the lady. I want to keep her safe. If I got my son with me, let's keep it family oriented. Depending also where. Like if it's like, let's say Puerto Rico or something, look at that Puerto Rico, Aruba, we can do all-inclusive.
Okay. I've actually, as I've gotten older, I'm actually turned anti-all-inclusive.
Why is that?
Because I've realized, the liquor that they're giving me is dog shit.
Oh, you're gonna be hungover 5 minutes after
hungover every fucking day.
Every day.
And then I get food poisoning because the buffet sucks. Now some of the resorts got good restaurants, but I found a lot of the off resort shits are really where like
it's hitting.
Woo. So I'm starting to feel like these all inclusive niggas is kind of scammers.
100%. It's really rubbing alcohol, and then it's laxatives all up and down the food.
I can't even enjoy my vacation because 3 days in, I've already shit myself 10 times.
Yeah, it's tricky where you go. You gotta know what the bang for your buck and where it's going. I want to do.
What would you recommend? For those viewers listening right now who are like, damn, I wanted to pick an all-inclusive resort. I don't know where to do it at. Big Jew, give them the advice they need.
Okay, so if you're in the States, don't do all-inclusive in the States. Like you said, my nigga, you go to the Royal McDonald's, you on the toilet for 3 days. So why the fuck would you be here and do some all-inclusive shit here? But if you want to, like I said, like I've been to Jamaica. I think I've only been to like one island outside of that and the West Coast once. So if you're going to do some shit like that, like Jamaica, I was all-inclusive. But I wouldn't do now. I also stepped out of the all-inclusive resort. And like you said, the food was better. The people is lit. I love Jamaicans.
Yeah.
I love my Caribbean people. That was lit to be out there and fuck with them. I copped some bud from a sketchy nigga in the van. I thought it was over. I thought I was like, fuck. I was like, yo, this might be it.
The fact that you still were doing it.
I was like, yo, when is Jamaica? Shaba. So I didn't think it was ever the best experience. But I was like, you know what? It's an experience nonetheless. And hey, I'm back. It worked. But
it works.
Yeah, I think if you're at family resorts and shit, that's when you might want to do it, if you with the family. If you with the homies, the squad, like you said, maybe your ladies and shit, venture out. You know what I mean? Don't spark an argument, though.
Hey, we went through the rules. Don't spark the argument.
Number one.
Don't spark the argument.
Like you
said. Before we close out today, big news hit. A lot of free agency stuff. We know we already got our sports in.
Yes.
A lot of NBA news dropped. Two in particular I want to speak to you about because I have a lot to say.
Yes, go.
But I want you to actually talk me out of saying something silly on this podcast.
I will never, but continue.
By the way, I want you to just give me your insight before I speak.
Okay.
Kevin Durant has requested a trade from the Brooklyn Nets. Kyrie Irving has opted into his contract and is now going to be most likely traded as well.
I've heard.
How do you feel about Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving at this point of their careers?
So, KD has a lot of explaining to do. He has so much explaining to fucking do. Kyrie, I realize he probably doesn't like ball as much as he likes being a fucking warlock. He's obviously into the black arts, and that's where that. So I'm just
Warlock Irving is the wizardry of the basketball. It makes sense.
He's obviously sold his soul to the basketball gods, and he's practicing the black arts, and you niggas need to understand that. But KD, so here's my thing with KD. Really quick, I'll unpack. I think I realized one, he's just a bucket. A huge, tremendous bucket. And if he even was like, I'm Kareem at least, I'd fuck with that. But like, here's the thing. He was drafted to OKC. That you can't really, well, at the point, the Sonics, because I was a Sonics fan. But you can't really blame him for that. But once again, played with 3 Hall of Famers. And then, all right, he forced the free agency. I didn't force it, but he went to Golden State, which was odd. Okay. I got it.
After losing them up 3-1.
And then felt another type of way and went to Brooklyn. Now, once again, feels another type of way. Once again, in Brooklyn, played with another Hall of Famer. Blake Griffin at that, well, 2 others. Blake Griffin at that point, he's on the fence, probably, maybe. Well, NBA is easy. Everybody fucking gets in. Janitors get in the NBA Hall of Fame. So he might, I don't know, because he had a good 8-year 9 run. And then they got the fucking GM they wanted. They got the coach they wanted. Kyrie did the wizardry shit. And now he forces a trade out. So basically what I'm getting at with KD is every time the going gets tough, the nigga gets going. And I get it. Heavy is the head, but it's like, yo, you can't talk big macho shit, to me, in my opinion, then always want to dip. always want to dip, and then you play with other great niggas. That's why I really fuck with those Golden State niggas, bro. They stayed down. They maneuver. Yo, they won with Harrison Barnes. They won with these new niggas. Now they got a whole bunch of Eggo waffle colored niggas. They shooting from 90 feet and they won again. So it's like I'm looking at these niggas as, I'm a god. This light-skinned 6'2", 3 nigga shooting y'all bam, bam, bam. He ain't switch up once. And now I'm looking at a lot of these other niggas like, well, how good are you? Because you keep, this AAU shit, you keep wanting this. Kyrie, remember the shit with LeBron? And now you want to force a trade to LA? King, how do you feel about all this? Because you're like, not just a basketball spot, you really analytically, statistically, and just team-wise, you look at sports and like how you break it down is dope. What's your feeling on all of this shit? Because they throwing money now.
It's painful. It is. I have been such a staunch Kevin Durant apologist. I have defended move after move. This one just doesn't make any sense to me.
There's no sense. Because I've been on the same boat.
Because what was the point then? Like, honestly, what was the point of all this?
And in 3 years, I just read yesterday a stat.
Because the first year he was hurt, that was a wash. So it's 2 years.
In those span, KD and Kyrie have played less games than Clay and Steph have played this year.
I know. It was like 38 games, something like that.
They play like 38, 40. And
something.
Steph and Clay played, I think, like 44, 46 this year.
That's
fucking nuts.
What was the fucking point? To leave Golden State, to say that you want to build in Brooklyn, you were gonna get the money anywhere. That's what doesn't make sense. This wasn't even like a money play.
No.
This wasn't like it was clearly a legacy play.
But
because because you could have got paid in Golden State, and you could have got paid anywhere in the NBA. People would have traded their moms to have you on their team, even with the Achilles injury.
Yeah, because he didn't play the first year, so it didn't even matter.
And people didn't care. Because he still came back to Kevin Durant shit.
Still came back doing KD shit.
So, and to say that the going got tough, these are all self-inflicted wounds. What? Your mans didn't want to play.
And they traded for James Harden.
Your other mans was lazy and didn't fuck with y'all. Clearly. I don't know what. James Harden just didn't fuck with them.
I think he did, and then he realized,
there's some fuck shit going on here. I don't know. Clearly, James Harden was ahead of the game.
Because he fell in love with Lil Debbie and dark liquor and said, fuck that. I think they were giving James Harden, honestly. Granted, he did hurt his hamstring and shit. You could tell, like.
He was overweight.
You could tell.
I was just watching yesterday some highlights of James Harden in Houston early years. Bro, you can see how skinnier he was. It's so visible.
Different player.
He put on so much weight. But that's still not here nor there. You're telling me you wouldn't have ran this back one more year? Just one more? With Ben Simmons, Kai, and some new guys around you? You guys really thought you guys were that far? Because to me, to ask for trade means you think this organization is so far off. Either that or you think that internally this is dog shit. Which also doesn't make sense to me. Because it's the same brass prior to KD coming over, when it was just Kyrie, when Kyrie was hurt all the goddamn time, that brought that team went to the goddamn playoffs with Spencer Dinwiddie and the others.
When are we gonna talk about as pivotal as a talent Kyrie is as otherworldly?
He doesn't win.
He doesn't win. He doesn't. Yo.
And everyone's gonna tell me about the LeBron, like the Cavaliers Kyrie. LeBron James was on that team.
Because before he came, they were dog shit.
I don't want to hear nothing. LeBron James I don't hear nothing. Don't tell me nothing about somebody winning stuff with LeBron James, because I'm always going to say LeBron James is the best person on that team.
We could win with LeBron.
Me and you could right now go out there and get 6 points on wide open three-pointers because of LeBron James.
I would look like Mo Williams.
And that's not to discredit anybody else that has won with LeBron, because that's not to say that these people aren't champions and
they're obviously winners.
Like, sure, Kai went crazy, but it has been shown when Kai has to be the leader, when Kai has to be the man, he struggles.
Niggas lose their mind. Every team, King, when Kyrie is there but not on the floor, it goes further. Celtics, when we didn't have him, it was tobacco. They was counting us out. We were 1 minute away from going to a finals in Game 7 with rookies in the second or third year, Jaylen Brown. He comes back. The niggas doing the sage dance. He's stepping on the logo while wearing the jersey. Like, yo, my nigga, ball. You want some Dragon Ball Z bullshit? Hoop. I think niggas fail to realize, all right, that shut up dribble shit, she was out of line, but like, this is a child's game. America, anybody playing a sport getting $50 million, that's a fucking privilege. Driving a car is a privilege. Fucking, it's not a constitutional right. The people fail to realize that. So he's talking all that crazy shit. You are getting astronomical money. It's motherfuckers who are begging to work at Chipotle for $15 an hour.
And again, this isn't even an attack on Kyrie the person, right? Or even Kevin Durant the person, right? It's strictly basketball and how they've done business basketball wise and what they have done basketball wise, and it's now unequivocally proven. When Kai needs to be the leader on the basketball court, when Kai's team needs him to be the leader to step up and get them through adversity, he does not do well. It's his career has shown it. His NBA career has shown that. Now, in regards to Kevin Durant, I just don't get it. I don't even know what, like, it just, to me, it tells me a lot that you feel like, all right, I have an all-star in Ben Simmons, a all-star and future Hall of Famer in Kyrie Irving, and myself, that we can't compete in the East? You're telling me you can't reconstruct a roster around those three and be competitive?
What do you think it was, though? Because, all right, obviously with like what you said, self-inflicted, Kyrie, he knew that was gonna come, like, your argument versus you playing and being productive, and then when KD wasn't there, he was one shot away literally from going to the Eastern Conference Finals, and that would have changed the whole dynamic with the Bucks. So now, this year, it's like you said, running back with Ben, like, it's the team y'all constructed, and I don't think they would have been any less further off than where they were this year.
That's what I just don't get it. That's the part I just can't wrap my brain around, is why does KD, and maybe KD and Kai spoke, I don't understand. I guess, I don't know. But why, because both issues are separate. So, but why does KD not believe in this team? Because to me, then it's like, all right, maybe it's the front office and he doesn't fuck with them no more. But what do they do? They accommodate you niggas as much as humanly possible.
They put their GM in a very tough position.
They gave you the coach that you wanted.
My nigga, that never coached before. They wanted him.
They gave you the guys you wanted. DeAndre Jordan, cool, let's go get him.
Got him. And it made
y'all signed up on Blake Griffin. Let's go get Blake.
Got paid.
Y'all signed up on this and that. Let's go get him.
Forced the James Harden trade.
Like, KD had to get the okay.
I don't know. I can't make sense of none of it. And
I'm sorry not to even cut you off, but then they fucking Kai talking about, us as an organization, me, Kevin, the GM are gonna sit down and talk. Yo!
Talk about what?
Y'all niggas talking about running an organization and y'all niggas can't even fucking get out the first round?
What do you think is gonna happen with Ben Simmons now? Because he's obviously there.
He gonna ride the wave. Ben Simmons, if anything, this is probably the best thing to happen to Ben Simmons.
Really?
Absolutely.
He's got a team.
Because now Ben Simmons can go out, no pressure, no concern, and just fucking be Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons can find himself now in Brooklyn because there's gonna be absolutely no pressure on him whatsoever. You trade KD and Kyrie, you are now rebuilding.
So he could just
ride now the wave. Ben Simmons can go out there and average, 15 and 10? 15, 10, and 8? And look like one of the best players in the league.
Yeah.
Nobody in the paint. Just him.
Damn,
So honestly, if I'm betting, shit, get healthy, brother. You about to get another paycheck coming. As long as you're healthy. You got another big contract.
What do you think about all the monies that got thrown? Like the super maxes are crazy. Is that
Jokic 264?
Bill 255 or something?
Bill 250 something.
Right.
Booker 230 something, I think 235, something like that.
And another one was Zion.
With
How do you feel about that? 31.
That's all they could do.
231.
That's all they could do.
Do you think he leaves though? I still think he
I mean, I don't think he leave. I mean, he just resigned, so he's not going. What do you mean leave?
Well, forces a trade because first off, how do these niggas got the fucking balls? I don't like that. I don't like that.
See,
it's different if you win. You lose.
I'm all for player empowerment. I really, really am.
I'm not. You couldn't tell by the wig, America. Hear ye, you niggas need to play ball.
No, I am all for player empowerment. But there's definitely starting to become an abuse of power. And an abuse of power when it comes to the top stars. And how they are conducting business. Because ultimately, you're being employed. And you can just look at the NFL or some of these other sports leagues that haven't been so willing to let players voice where they want to go, what they want to do, et cetera, et cetera. The NBA made it their goal. So I just feel like there has to be some give and take here in the sense of, yo, you signed a 5-year deal, at least do 3.
Yeah.
At least get through 3 before you start to want to go. Niggas complaining about leave after 2 years.
Yeah. Can't get out the first round. It's crazy to me.
Like, yo, at least like gives a little time served before, at least because I do think those things hurt your value in some sense. Now, with Kevin Durant, he's just so good that you put him on your team and you already feel like you have a championship shot. Yo, just because he can score like that.
King, but that's what I was saying before. Like, we know with LeBron, it's been proven. With KD, I'm looking at him funny because it's like, you win when other niggas win around you.
Well, wait. I don't love that argument. I'm gonna be fair. Okay. I don't love that argument. The reason I don't love that argument because the only time you can really, truly, fully say that is this Golden State Warriors years, and that's not a fair assessment. Because with OKC,
that's not fair.
OKC, he was the best player on that team. He was the best player on that team, and he was probably the main reason they got to the finals.
No, 100%.
Now, did James Harden and Russell Westbrook obviously contribute
and a large portion of it? At that point.
And Ibaka and everybody else, of course. But like, let's not pretend like KD wasn't doing 29 and 10 and 8 during those years.
Wow.
As a baby.
Wow.
Right? So and let's not act like he wasn't in OKC for what? 9 years?
7, 8, 9, something like that.
So It wasn't like he gave them time. Right? Did I love where he went? No. But I'm not going to sit here and kill him that he left.
I didn't necessarily even hate the Golden State move.
And even especially knowing that I'm just being a fan, watching him and Russell play, I knew at that point they can't play together no more. It just can't work. They're two alpha males, and Russ is not going to let up, and KD's the better player.
Here's the thing.
So,
King, do you think KD's really alpha? I think he's alpha
because he's the better player.
It's alpha, beta, and what's the other one?
Like I don't know, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't
Omega,
know
all right, or some shit like the loner one.
Oh, I don't know what it is. But I do talk about.
I think these niggas won't be Jedis. What the fuck are they watching on Netflix? Niggas is like, I think KD. That's what I'm saying. I think he's just one of those buckets that like 30 and 10. You do just like you can't do shit with.
But he's outside of being on the team with LeBron James.
But I'm weak, mommy. I need my burner phone.
But so now the thin skinness of him, I've accepted. It is what it is. He's thin skinned. That accept it for what it is. He's 34 now. The man's not changing him being thin skinned. KD's old.
Wow, he's
KD's
still
not
a
young.
bucket.
That's so
good for him.
I think in any situation, KD's going to be considered an alpha, and his word has weight because he's the best player. Now, is he an alpha personality? No. Is he I don't think he's a natural alpha personality. OKC, I think it was Russ. Golden State, Draymond. Brooklyn, nobody.
Nobody.
Because Kai's not that way either.
Nah.
So, and I think I think what's happened here may even play a big factor because you can even see the teams that KD wants to go play with. Chris Paul and the Suns.
Yeah.
Alpha. The Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, alpha.
He doesn't have a problem actually taking that role.
And honestly, if you listen to him, he says it all the time. I just want to play ball. And I think people don't listen to him. He really just wants to go play basketball.
Yeah,
whatever comes with that, comes with it.
Yeah, you get paid too much to be bitching about the other shit.
But that's why I think, and now I'm saying this out loud, I truly believe it. I think the reason this Nets situation didn't work out was because nobody was there to be the alpha. Nobody was there to grab everybody and say, yo, fuck this. This is what we're doing. XYZ, XYZ.
I can see
because
that.
Because KD and Kyrie aren't that type of people.
No. And they didn't have a head coach. Once Steve Nash hugged that nigga.
And they didn't have the head coach that can to garner that attention, to garner that accountability, heart, like general leader guy. There was no alphas. There were no alphas. Steve Nash not alpha either.
Nah.
No alphas. Who? DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin.
No. Everybody wants money dance.
Bruce Brown was probably the most alpha on the team.
Yeah.
You know, like and we can even go down Kyrie's line, right? Kai with the Cavs. Early on, there was no alpha. Fucking Deion Waiters tried to be, but Kai was way better. So it didn't matter.
Oh my God, is Waiters still in the league?
No. No. But that's the point, right? So then Kai LeBron comes back, alpha. Cool. Kai goes to Boston.
No alpha.
Marcus Smart.
Kind of, sort of, right? I would actually say
Marcus Smart, but Kai wasn't available. He's hurt.
And then you had those two young talents.
And then two pups.
Where, they were actually.
And even Marcus Smart was still young.
He's still young
Marcus,
now, yeah.
He's only like, what, 26, 27?
Yeah, he's like 26.
So we go, 4 years ago? So he's what, 24?
22. 22, 23.
Marcus Smart's a baby. Yeah, because Jalen was what, 19?
Yeah.
Or Jalen was like 20? And
Tatum was like 19.
Tatum was like 19.
God damn. You had a young Rozier who was like 21, 22. Hayward, he was still young but got hurt.
But he's not an alpha.
He's not an alpha. Yeah, when you think about the situations, it wasn't really Brad Stevens. He's not an alpha, but an alpha mindset.
I think Brad Stevens being GM is the best thing Boston ever did.
Oh my God, I love it.
He is a genius, and I think he's an exceptional coach as well. I just think he works better when he doesn't have to deal with
personality,
just over the top personality, or like a guy strong-willed like Kai. Right? Because Brad Stevens doesn't give me the I'm about to get in your face type of vibe. He seems like a much softer, like
Butler guy.
Let me teach you. Like, you know what I mean? Just he's a player's coach though. Like he knows how to talk to players, but like he doesn't try to like alpha mill you to death.
Nah,
right?
young players coach at that.
So I think that's why he excelled. But I think him going to the GM spot because he just knows the game of basketball to another level. For Brad Stevens to go from the Butler to the fucking NBA is insane. That's insane.
And thrive. To
go to a mid-major and then go to the league.
And thrive.
Cause think about all the what's it called? The Kansas guy, Coach Self. Didn't he try in the NBA for a little bit?
I'm not. Did he? Self?
I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't. But Patino.
It was a few. Patino.
Coach K for a little came over for a little bit.
Coach K. The other Kansas. Now I know who we're talking about. Because it's a few that have done it from big programs. Calipari
tried it for a hot second.
Calipari tried it.
So we can go down names of guys running major college organizations.
Major. And
didn't do well in the NBA. And Brad Stevens excelled.
Still did. Got us to the finals.
So, But anyway, shout out to everybody who got paid. Let's get some claps.
Before we wrap it up, I got one question, King. One sports question.
Yes.
So now, after everything panned out this year, the three teams on the West that they got niggas paid and they're young. A question, where do you see, before we wrap it up, the Suns, the Mavericks, and the Grizzlies next year? A lot of young talent, but a lot of niggas got paid. Do you think they can
I think out of those three, the Suns take the biggest fall.
Me too.
I think the Mavs,
I love Luka.
Luka,
He's in shape. You see skinny Luka?
I see him playing Slovenia. Yeah. I can't put anything past Luka. So if you would give me a ranking, I'll go Memphis first.
Ah, really?
Mavs and then the Suns.
Do you think Ja gets better? I've been asking niggas look at me like I got 8 heads. Here's the thing. I told niggas. Better. I don't want to say he got niggas fooled because I think he's a pivotal talent. And I do think he has more of that leader bravado, but he's definitely fun to watch. But here's the thing. They have a really good coach. They drafted really well, and they win without him.
No, it's a good team. I mean, I don't want to do this to young players because he's just too young. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that to Ja yet. Like, let's just appreciate what he's doing and let's see what happens.
Okay.
I think he has so much time. Like even with, I know I mentioned to you as a Celtics fan, I don't think it's time to question Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
I don't know. Them niggas stay in the loss every year.
I don't think, but they're so young.
24, 23.
They haven't even reached it. Yo, a real prime for real is like 27, 28.
Like 20, you reach up, you enter your prime, like you said, it's like a 5-6 years old, like 27, like 33.
Yeah.
That's your prime.
So they're not even, like both guys can get better. Tatum can get way more consistent. Jaylen Brown can get more consistent and fucking get his handle up because the guy keeps dribbling up his goddamn feet.
Oh my God.
But, so I just don't think it's that pivotal point yet of me not giving up, or me lowering my expectations on the guy yet. So I think Ja is a smart ass player.
Yes.
I think Ja is one of the smarter players in the league. If he can just continue to develop a jump shot, continue to develop defensively, because I think Ja can get like 2-3 steals a game like Steph does.
Yeah. I think Ja can get MVP.
I wouldn't be shocked. I think he can get there. So we'll see. I will see. Okay. I'm not gonna put any bad juju on him, but I just think team-wise, Memphis is just the better team of the three. I think Devin Booker and Chris Paul and them without Ayton, I think them letting Ayton go is a very big mistake. I think Ayton was a very key factor to them that they didn't appreciate. So I think the Suns take a step back. With Luka, it's Luka magic, baby. It's just Luka magic.
LeBron.
I don't know what, like, I just will never say the Mavs are going to be out of it now because of Luka magic.
In Slovenia, Luka means LeBron. I don't know if anybody knew that.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for coming. We had a blast. We'll see you next time. It's your boy King.
Big Jew Show.
We're out of here.